I want to talk about artistic stuff for a while, okay, y'all? So, if you are a writer, feel free to join in, okay? Listen to the discussion. Because some of y'all going to want to take a few notes, okay? This video is not going to stay public. As soon as it ends, it's going to be for members only. All right? So, some of y'all who are writers, okay? Only reason why you ain't writing as good as you see other people writing is because you don't know some secrets to writing good. You don't know them. A great writer is someone who knows what they're doing when they're writing. They don't wait to accidentally, just somehow their consciousness manage to write one good line. They don't wait for that. They don't even depend on that. They actually know what they're doing. Okay? So the first thing, if you want to become a great writer within 2 weeks, you need to learn how to do it. And you need to learn some of the greatest secrets to writing great lines without struggle, without having to edit your work a lot. My work never requires a lot of editing because I know what I'm doing. So it should, if you need to edit so much and edit, you need to admit it to yourself that you don't know what you're doing. Okay? So one of the first things you should learn when it comes to good creative writing is you need to have some appreciation for elementary writing. Okay? Using your nouns and your verbs, action verbs. Okay? Having very little concern for adjectives. No real interest in using them. So you need to learn how to celebrate more nouns. So, and you need to have some appreciation for literary minimalism. That does not mean literal writing. It means minimalism. Okay? I'm going to give a couple more tips. I highly recommend that you get a couple of poems that are written by people who are really good in using metaphor, and you study those poems and you pick them apart and you mirror them. You write a poem that's in a similar style as how they wrote theirs. Of course, you use your own content, but what you're doing when you do this, when you take poems that you really enjoy and you mirror them by writing your own poems in the same style with the same approach, you are growing muscle memory, literary or creative writing memory. So the more you do that, you're going to naturally become a better writer. Okay? So instead of feeling jealous of great poems written by other people, say, I need to write one like it. I need to go through the whole poem, figure out where they put their nouns and verbs, what their theme is, or what main type of poem it is. And then I need to do the same. And I need to do it at least 3 times. That means I have to write 3 poems in their style, with their approach, with their very close to their structure. When I'm done with the 3rd poem, my brain at that point will have started to learn a lot about any techniques that writer knew when they wrote that poem. My brain then will know it. Okay? Now, in order for my brain to not forget it, I would have to do it a few more times. Now, if you are a new writer and you're not that good, you should not be attempting to write a whole piece mirroring someone else's piece. You can take just an excerpt of their work and mirror that excerpt, write your own using the same approach and style, okay? And write your own based upon that excerpt of their poems. New poets and new creative writers, they think too big, okay? You have to start small. Like when you started off walking, you took one step, and then maybe another day you took another step. That's how you have to be even with writing. You have to have more appreciation for the growth stage, and stop thinking that great writing comes from some sudden magic that you access because you're special. It doesn't happen that way. The magic is based upon what you've already learned. Okay? All right. So I shared a couple things. I hope you took notes. This video will be for members once it's done. Thanks for listening, writers. Bye-bye. Oh, if you want me to mentor you and you want to buy my book on the craft of poetry when I republish it, check the community news when I announce when it's released, or when I'm taking new student poets, when I'm teaching new poets. Bye, everybody.